Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, FC Barcelona supporters, season ticket holders, fans, people that just like the club or whatever. I don't know what else to say. Welcome, guys. We are here. We are at the precipice. We are at the very end of season 3 on MFL. It has been a roller coaster. We are this close to promotion. It is not going to be secured, but until the final match day, which is kicking off in 3 minutes. But time is kind of the essence for us tonight, guys, because we've had a long, arduous season. We've been using the upcoming matches to select different tactics and rotate everything that's been going on at the club throughout the last couple of game weeks or last couple of games across the season. But I must confess, across falling ill for a couple of days just now, as well as everything else that's been kind of going on over the last few days, the weekend and whatnot, I did lose a little bit of track of the squad, and we actually have a fair few matches to catch up on this one. Now, don't look at the table, right? But we've got the big clash that we had with Malherbe Normandy still to clock out. So for this game, we went full strength, and what I'm tempted to do probably is put it on a little bit faster, but we went full strength. We've still stuck with Castano at left back. We've brought in the new signing Molina into centre defensive mid. Hamad Nasser gets a goal in this one nice and early, which is lovely. Let's just see that again, so I missed it. And we're playing Malherbe, who are a team that are right on our coattails, to be honest with you. A really strong squad overall. But look how deep Mooney is. What a lovely pass. Nice interchange between Lecoq and Nasser to get us going on this one. And yeah, I think I'm going to up the speed on this one to 2x because we've got a few games to rattle through before we get to the main event of the night. Get involved in the live chat. Let me see you here. If any of you are watching the screen, the live chat's over in the other corner as well. Rico Man is telling us that he finished on positive goal difference for this season. I would definitely take that as a positive, considering, you know, how budget your team was and how you struggled at the beginning from memory, from what I remember hearing from you. So yeah, that's a good positive. Toby Alexander, evening Quinny, picked up my MFL club for next season the other day. Looking forward to that. Oh, lovely. Can we maybe get a nice wee replay of that one? Because the ball started to ping around there. Molina keeps it alive. Tolentino spots the pass, finds Bodnarenko. Nasser with a big BCM. Big chance missing, and Lecoq there for the tap in. That was quite good. So yeah, it feels like we're going to win this one. Ooh. Let's just see how it shakes up. Charlie Dunbar, my man, of course. Fist bump, good to see you. And season 3's been one of my favourite. It's probably my second favourite. I didn't enjoy season 2 as much as season 1, and I think the developments on the player instructions coming into this season made a huge difference to how competitive I was tactically in this setting, and I think it made a wild difference. We didn't actually improve the squad in the off season really, and essentially with the same group of players, the player instructions made such a big difference to tactically how good we've been in terms of Molina, by the way. Oh, unlucky. Good play with the midfield. How competitive we've managed to be. So I'm looking forward to season 4. We covered the announcements MFL did a few days ago, so feel free to check that out on the channel. But season 4 again, I'll be saying this for a while, that this will be the biggest season ever on MFL, because the innovations that they're bringing are game changing on such a great level, and the announcements that they made the other day are firmly focused on longevity of the game, sustainability, all those kind of nice buzzwords everyone enjoys and likes to see these Web3 games adopt, as it were. But we're in the second half. My other positive is the left back ended up going +9 in one season, Rico, man. That's huge. I've not really been keeping good tabs on my own player progression. I've just kind of check it whenever I log in, but I've not really zoomed out and looked at the season as a whole, or even immediately like who's been leveling up in this series of matches here. But I did notice that Molina, the little engine room machine that we brought in on loan, he's been up after playing a couple of games already. So I've already put a season 4 contract offer his way, and I'm hoping if I secure promotion we'll be able to get that over the line, as well as Tito Hosney, I think his name is. Squeaky bum time. Preben Nordheim has brought them back into it. And this is going to be tight. Cannot take this for granted at all. Casas, red card. No way. Oh, by the way, and that's another thing. You won't see it there because I've been into the website a few times to set up the tactics for tonight. But I did get more than one suspension notification, and I actually have no idea if I've maybe forfeited a match in error, perhaps, because I've missed the notification, or what the system, what any fail-safes the system has to save me in that instance, maybe just put it right back in for him, or something like that. So Goal United, as long as I don't lose tonight, I'm guaranteed promotion. If I lose, it is squeaky bum time on results elsewhere and a few other factors that maybe go into. This is a game from a few days ago, so the result for this is already penned in. But we've been down to 10 men. We've lost our 2-goal advantage. We've had the lion's share of chances early in the match as well. So Malherbe Normandy here is definitely rubbing his hands together, playing against Barcelona with 10 men in the closing stages of the match. No right back. This is maybe something I would like to see brought in to the new season, is if you do get a man sent off, do you have a 10-man tactic? And obviously that would depend how you shuffle it around for who goes off or whatever. So that could get quite complicated quite quickly. That's a gutter. The next match we had was against a bottom of the league side, and we've rotated heavily for this one. Jensen barely gets a kick these days. Oh, good. Fletcher came in, so we covered for Casas' red card anyway, so that was good. I'd set this rotation up. We've got our 2 wingers who have to play 5 games. This was their second match, I believe, for me, maybe their third. Along with we fully changed the midfield. We wanted to rest that Molina, I think, ahead of the next match. And I've played Mooney up front, who's my cam. Doesn't have a second position anywhere. So, bit of a risk here. But I did that in one of the earlier games, and Mooney actually looked quite good in that position, and it worked out a little bit. So I thought against Common Farms Aregua, we would go for that. This is a team I've played a few times and normally did quite well against. But certainly a chance I take with this high rotation policy. But I hopefully it comes out here. Christoph Will loves to smash them. This guy, by the way, is a defensive midfielder in my squad. He's like 67 rated or something, but his shooting is like 72. It's one of his best stats. So look how high he was there. Will, I suppose I've got him in that box-to-box role because of his shooting stat. Up the light blue and purples. That's it, Charlie Dunbar. W for promotion. Let's hope so, mate. I definitely consider promotion a big W. Quite a competitive league between me and a few others. I do have a player or two that is like head and shoulders above the competition, but this game is much, much more than that. It's about your tactics, it's about your overall squad dynamic, and then facing up against an opposition. Different style, different formation, different player qualities. So there's very little you can take for granted in this game. Not many matches you can phone in, as it were. So these rotations at this stage of the season are still risky, but when you know who the bottom 3 are after a couple of games, and you can see the way the goal difference and everything's shaking out, it makes it a bit easier to stomach. Oh, half-time 0-0 is not encouraging in this match. Jacobites, good luck. I finished 3rd for my first team, 3 points off the top, and 5th for my second team, all ice. Jacobites, fist bump to you, mate. Well done. So is that... Oh, one team will go up, one team will stay. That's nice. So you'll have, like, quite clearly now a best team and a second team in terms of where you're rotating guys to and stuff. That's fun. I've not delved into the multi-club ownership model yet. Wee Wyland, by the way, he was really good in a couple of matches he's played already. I'm surprised he's not scored yet. And having drawn with Malherbe Normandy, that's not a bad point. I'm not begrudging that. But we have dropped points against a bottom of the end team already this season. And we might just about do it again. This may be what cost me the title, by the way, because the guy at top is like clear of me. There's Wyland there, getting us back into it. He's been a great loan signing, honestly. He's been a very formidable winger. And, you know, I wish him all the best with the rest of his career. I don't think we'll be keeping him on, because I don't think next season I want to mess it. Well, maybe I do. Having different tactics is kind of smart, because it makes it harder for the opposition to scout you. So, yeah, I don't know. Wyland's been very impressive. I'd happily keep him on for another year if that was prudent. I think for the next couple of matches I might rattle up the time. The 2x thing's quite fine actually, isn't it? We've been on for 11 minutes and we're just about finishing the second match. The bottom 3 in my league finished on -41, -100 and -55. Hence why I'm happy with my +1 goal difference. Love that, Rico, man. I would be too, by the way. The -100 guy probably never rotated his squad and his fitness just went to shit. and then the back end of the season you're just going to get humped 10-0 every time. So if you can see that coming, you know you can phone it in, you know you can rotate your squad to make the most of it. Now guys, if you're enjoying the stream today, we've not got to the main course yet, please do hit the like button, it means a lot. If you haven't started playing MFL yet, there's a link in the description of the video that will get you a free player once you get your club license spot. It directly supports me and all the content here at the channel. I cannot believe we've drew that match, by the way. Mooney, hang your head in shame. Defence were solid. A fair play to this guy, getting the points against us. We then had Stuttgart, which is a 6-pointer. This was a top of the table clash. And if we look at this guy, he came into it fully healthed up. His best team, really strong front line there. I've went back to the best 11 also. We've brought back all the main guys, which is cool. And like I say, I did get more than one suspension notification, so I'm watching the highlights of this game, maybe worrying about if we lose a man to ye old red card, as it were. But I can't believe we've dropped more points against bottom of the table there with Aregua. We lost to someone, like we lost to bottom of the table, I think, last time we rotated heavily. So I'm kind of gutted at that. But this has been a tight head-to-head against Stuttgart. In this game, you know they were throwing everything at it. You know I was going to be throwing everything at it. And I'm interested to see how this one shakes out. Casas is so good, by the way. Love him. And this Molina is really fit into the squad very, very well. I don't know if my squad are quite stone level. When we go up to the next one, is it bronze or something? Still not too sure what the difference in standard will be. I really did suffer that ignorance in Season 2, going from ice to stone. I thought I'd be okay because my team was quite buff for ice, but it wasn't quite enough until the player instructions came in. I think that kind of helped me level up my squad viability a bit. So I'm hoping I don't have that same teething problem next year of being surprised at like, oh, that the defence is actually kind of weak, or the midfield is a bit this, or whatever might come of it. So a bunch of you hitting the like button for how many of you are here on YouTube, so I really appreciate it. If you haven't done so, please do. It means a lot to the channel, it really helps us, and lets me know that you enjoy this content as well. I love doing the MFL recorded videos where I'm going through strategy and laying some stuff out, but I do like the lives. Lives are way more fun. I love seeing the live chat going off. Love hearing about your seasons as well, by the way. Goal United, Jacobites, Rico Man, Toby. Toby's getting ready for next year, but it's a community thing, you know, and this is part of the things I really enjoy about covering MFL on the channel, is it's like we're all just in it for fun, if you know what I mean. I'm yet to check out the Penfez of this first MFL video. I'll be looking forward to check that out later today as well. And ahead of Season 4 we'll probably have our own kind of, like, we've got our unboxing, we've got our beginner mistakes videos for anyone that's not started yet. There's plenty of good content here that will help you get up and running with some best tips and stuff like that. But there has been so many changes. Mooney 1-0 to the Barcelonans. Yes. Making a beginner's tutorial is kind of tricky because you only expect more iterations to come. So we kind of need to have like an overview beginner tutorial of just like raw basics on top of those beginner mistakes kind of videos we've had going out. So stay tuned for that. I'll definitely want to have that out ahead of Season 4 for anyone that is buying their club today or looking to get set up ahead of Season 4 happening. And one of the good things about this as well is we'll be able to see player awards. I've got some players on track for best top goal scorer is probably going to be in my club. Maybe some of these guys I've got could push for top assist maker, and it'll be really cool for some of my players to get some trophies. Yeah, new prize structure as well, and new rarity scarcity dynamic across the cards. It feels like it's going to be a different setting altogether. So we won that 1-0, very tight game. Mooney redeeming himself from being a mare in the game before, but look at that, Lecoq and Nasser sucked ass in the last game. We didn't get a red card in the last match, which makes me think, or did we? Because we've just seen the result for that game, we've just wrecked it. Oh, Wagner must have been yellow card suspended, because when we came into this game we lost 2-1 to Condra. That is a boic. We've lost 2-1 to Condra. They've put Will in at centre back, which I love that they've done that, by the way. I love the mechanism that's activated there, because he, along with Quintana, would have been the best ones to come up. So I like that. We still lost 2-1, sadly. It wasn't enough to get us over the line. We'll look at the goals just to see them. and then we'll go on to the main course, the final match of the season. I've got something in my inbox. I'm not going to open it up. It's weird seeing this on 1x speed now, isn't it? That seems like a really weak goal. I kind of missed the meat and the bones of it, but who let me down for it? Castagno caught out of position. And yeah, that guy just ran on the space. Nasser gets us back into it. And it's Casas, that man again. Casas and Bodnarenko linking on the right. Love life. Nasser just too good from that position. And then they got themselves the winner on like the 60th minute, man. And there was no goals thereafter. Away from home, I don't think I did anywhere near as well as I did at home. This Fontana again is gliding by Castagno. So yeah, sad. And then here we go. The final match against Athletic Club Lyon. Now, before we watch this game... no freaking way. Nah. This has just screwed me. I set up different tactics from default for this game. This is our last match, isn't it? I don't want to go out in case it ruins the result for me now. But I rotated this squad because the two fucking wingers I brought in had a penalty on them. They didn't play 5 matches, and this should have been the 5th match. I actually had this on screen with the members earlier on, so I can prove it. That's I don't know how that's glitched on me. But that's a boy. I'll need to double check that. I think this is the last match. I'm sure it is. This is a tough opponent. We've got Mooney, hardly any fitness. I'm now going to forfeit an extra 10% or so on my wingers, only playing 4 matches rather than the 5. Oh, I'm a bit bummed out by that. Zurt, good to see you, my man. Fist bump. I'll check out the tactics and stuff like that later. This should be the match. But I can go back to the members stream this morning. We had a members giveaway stream this morning where I kind of previewed this a wee bit with you. And I showed you the tactics I was going to be playing. I said, oh, don't tell that guy. And, yeah, gutted, man. Just giving away a wee chunk of change on that glitch. Zutert, I might have one of your players. If Rico Man says he's got 4 of yours, if you're a kind of big agency, I might have 1 or 2 of yours. Zutert is a familiar name. But yeah, this is must not lose. We're at home, which is nice as well. If we lose, we're making that emoji, you know, having to check the table and other results. But if we draw or win, it's party time at, what did we name the stadium again? Something Garrison. Firkin Garrison, of course. How could I forget? Yeah, I'm not upset by that. Lecoq and Nasser playing is good, so I only ended up playing one of them, of course, when I've got wingers on. It's Nasser, of course. There he is. Good, opening the scoring there for me. But no, I'm raging that those 2 wingers are not going to hit 5 matches now. And yeah, the not having enough players to rotate properly hurt me at certain stages as well of this game. I forget precisely when, but this year we really had a fire up our ass to get some of those mid-season transfers done to make sure we could rotate for the remaining games as effectively as we have. But sadly, it's not been super effective. Like, see, I had Mooney in a game there, and I still had some concessions to make with how we rotated in certain matches. So he is. Rico Man is Rom's way. Lecoq. Castagno getting a wee assist there. And Castagno almost certainly should be on the chopping block for this summer. And anyone in, maybe not Stone. Yeah, Stone, see if you play with left wing back, Castagno is pretty beastie. But the problem I've got is my other guy, Casas, doesn't play wing back as well. He loves right back and left mid, which is weird. Maybe I'll investigate that. Maybe he's okay at full back or wing back. Maybe I can toy with that again next year. We'll have a wee peek. We'll have a wee bit of click around and a bit of fun. Diamond Turkey. Hi everyone. I am just look to finish Al team. Looking for backup or maybe First team player. Diamond Turkey came to the right place, mate, I think. I don't know what an AL team is. Is maybe AI team? AL team? Alt team, maybe? Feels like there's a typing error in there. I'm trying to work out which it is. Maybe it's not. Oh, 2-0. Feeling good, guys. The promotion party. We're going up. What do teams sing when they're getting promoted? Being a Celtic fan, that's not something I've had to. What is there a standard promotion chant? Like, we shall not be moved, kind of thing, you know. My team. I got you, Diamond Turkey. I knew there was a wee typing error in there. I'll have all my players available probably after this match. I'll be listing them out, and I think after tonight, mate, you're going to see the market is going to be very open because everyone's going to be in that period of, you know, new season. Are you promoted? Are you not? Do you have guys you need? Are you getting guys back who are on loan that maybe need a different club to go to? That sort of thing. Kaiser in the nosebleed territory there. Tolentino gets us out of trouble. Finds Nasser. Now, I'm not counting my chickens here because Malherbe Normandy, where we're 2-0 up against, and we drew 2-2 in the end. And we did get a notification, which makes me think somebody might get sent off here. It may have been congratulations, but I don't know. So we'll see Molina to Nasser. Bodnarenko. One of the signing of the year. My favourite player that I bought in the off-season. We are going up. Say we are going up. Na 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 na. We are going up, going up, going up. Na 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 na. Is that it? Looking for food? Is that what I should say? Sadly, Ollie Horbury is not for the league. We did with some of my catch-up matches, and I just dropped too many points in the run-in. I should be looking. This should secure second for me. But sadly, again, no league titles coming to FC Barcelona. We've secured promotion twice with no big cup with big ears on it, you know. Which is gutting. I want things in the trophy cabinet. I have already got 2 of your players for next season already. Nice. Is that mine or somebody else's? I have a crazy final match. Won 6-0, third, lost 1-0. Moved me up to third on +1 goal difference. Playoffs, here we come. Love that. Kinda. I maybe I changed the melody on you there a wee bit. We are going up. Say we are going up. Na 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 na. Going up, going up. Did I miss a goal? Bodnarenko? No, I didn't. Fucking love Bodnarenko. And one of the things I'm toying with is switching him back to left back, but he's been so good in centre mid with his pace and his passing and his defending. Feels cheat codey. I'm going to go to 1.5x in the final 10 minutes here. Nasser Villa-Cock for the Golden Boot. How many have they scored in this game? 2-1. Oh, I wonder if that's decisive, by the way. Tolentino and Bodnarenko are going for the assist, the key passer, or the pass master award thing. I've just finished third in the Stone League, but we managed to secure playoffs last game, so we'll be able to put an entirely rotated squad for final game, so we've got loads of fitness player. Oh, nice. Nice. Love that, Ollie. Good forward planning, mate. That should serve you well. 93rd minute. Athletic Club Leon, I think I'm going to be quite gutted with that because they were a high-flying team. And when you look at the results I had coming into this, he was probably licking his lips a little bit. Drawn with Carmen Farms Arigua. Who else did we drop points to that was down the bottom? Common Farms Arigua, by the way, we drew with them twice. Interesting. So we finished second, 1 point ahead of Condora. Goal difference was mega for us, 47. It would have been really hard to catch us. But yeah, I want to look at the tactics page here. And also you can't go back and look at it historically. Kaiser is now suspended. That's probably the notification I've got here. And what I want to see now is matches. Oh, I'm so jammy. They've both got to 5. I am so jammy. I could have sworn when I looked at this before they were only on 4. I don't know if I've just... I don't know if they maybe kept that from me because I hadn't watched all the matches yet or something. That makes me feel so much better. The boy Molina ended up playing 9 matches. I only guaranteed him 5. I haven't brought him in, but oh, that makes me feel so much better because his contract was 6%. Or maybe I need to change the tab on this. Yeah, contracts. So Wyland was on for an extra 2%. Dominguez wasn't on for anything extra actually, so I could have just patched that. But yeah, all good. Okay, I was actually fearful that was a lot worse than what it was going to be, but that's good. So we finished second. We're getting promoted. Let's have a look at the Stone League. League 41. Top goal scorer Hamada Nasser. Lecoq, by the way, in 4th, only on 16 goals by comparison. This boy Myers, 2 goals behind. Wow, fair play to you, mate. Fair play to you. 1 goal behind, 2 goals behind Nasser. Pass makers. Oh, Tolentino just missed out. This Southern Fire guy really kicked on at the back end of the season, so fair play to him. And goalkeeper, yeah, Florek was never really going to be. He was never really chasing this Martino guy. 77. I think you can tell. You can tell his goalkeeper. Wow, goal difference 9. That's a difference for really. Look at that at the bottom. Minus 146. Jesus, they got slayed, didn't they? So let's see. It's probably a suspension notification for Kaiser. Yeah. Now, do I need to play a playoff for second, or is it third that play playoffs? Or maybe it is. No, maybe not. Oh, yeah. This is the final game. Effigy Tenderfleet is the final game. And I've rotated the squad off. Good. Guys, false alarm. This is the main course. I was looking at it like Athletic Club Leon. I'm not sure of that. Okay, so nothing's guaranteed yet, lads. Kaiser suspended. Oh, it must be after this game. He must get another yellow or maybe get sent off actually. Jeez. So let's see. Really strong centre back pair. High value goalkeeper as well. He's captained his winger. I've actually got no idea how this is going to go, guys. This is it now. Oh, good. I'm happy. The thing happened the way it was meant to. Good. Won my Ice League. Finished 4th in Stone. Nice non-stick, Lama. Well done. 4th in Stone. As you can see here. You'll still need to win a playoff. Okay, cool. You play a playoff. If you win, then you get promoted. But if you lose, you'll have to play another 2 games to get promoted. Interesting. Ollie Horbury, thanks for keeping me up to speed on that one. Oh, we need to win this. And as you see how tight the table is coming into it, we cannot lose. We've had to rotate against Effigy Tenderfleet. And this is a team that we've struggled against. Or not struggled, but they've been difficult. When you see the match ratings there. There are no pushovers. There are no slumps. How did I actually list this team out? Yeah, I kept Bodnarenko in midfield. I was really tempted to put Bodnarenko into left back for this. And then play another mid. I can't remember who the other mid would have been. Off the top of my head. We've got somebody else that's like 71 rated. It's escaping me right now. But yeah, this is squeaky bum time for me. It's a rotated squad. It's a must not lose. We are away from home against a top team. So I am now actually quietly nervous all of a sudden. I thought we were cruising. I don't know why. I just had a weird feeling about that Athletic Club Leon game. That it wasn't the right tactics and something, yeah. I didn't remember that they weren't the final opponent, but it did feel odd. And this is why. So it was Effigy Tenderfleet we were prepping for. And by the way, what a tight first half. Hardly any highlights so far. So now a bunch of you just joining us live. Thanks to everyone that is tuning in, by the way. If you could hit the like button, it really goes a long way. If you're looking to get involved in MFL, the network football manager game that we're all kind of getting chucked in with here, there's a link in the description of the video that'll get you a free player once you buy your club pack or your club license. Nasser! Tolentino could do it. If Tolentino gets a couple of assists. Who got the assist for Nasser there? Casas. Tolentino's only a few assists away. Depends on who Southern Fire have in the end of the season game. Like 2 or 3 assists. That's a big ask in this game. I'm not expecting to score 4 goals, but we'll see how it goes. By clicking on the link, you do support me. Like, it really makes a big difference to me and the channel and everything. So please, if you are going to play MFL, do so by clicking directly and signing up directly from the link that you find here on the channel and all the videos. It really means a lot. I cannot say that enough. 1-0 up at half time. I'm feeling good. James, good to see you, mate. Fist bump. WH1988, of course, fist bump to you. Looking for food. Ollie, Zootert, Ollie, Horbury, fist bumps. I don't think I gave you them on arrival, but there you go. Right, second half. Come on, Barcelona. We've got to keep it tight here. And I quite enjoyed my individual player instructions on this game because I really turned the aggression up. For a lot of the players, I was just, I don't mind kicking lumps out of this guy. Don't mind picking up a few bookings. Didn't really think about the whole suspension and the playoff ramifications or anything like that. So we've got Kaiser suspended now. So yay. Hopefully it's not a red. Oh, who cares actually? Yeah, let's hope it's not a red because I don't want to go down to 10 men. Likes are flying in, guys. Love to see it. Thanks very much for the support. We're in the middle of some Champions League action as well. I've actually got no idea how Champions Leagues went. I've just came back from my son's football training on a Wednesday night, and I scheduled the stream so I could just come in and MFL up with you guys live and loud as it happens. Oh, squeaky bum time's back. Squeaky bum time is back. That was a nice goal. We've had some really nice goals scored against us this year. Bodnarenko, that's it, son. Just keep it tight and nasty in midfield. And I did opt to keep Bodnarenko in midfield because his pace is such a difference maker. And Non-Stick Llama's on it in the chat. Best thing to do when you're starting is get some loan players in. If you check out the beginner mistakes video that I made, it kind of explains how that works and why you should do it when you're starting out. Non-Stick Llama's got a big agency from the sounds of it. He's got a bunch of players ready to go. PSG battering Liverpool. Liverpool not even had a shot yet. I can't say I'm too surprised, but I was nervous about doing a projection for that game because Arne Slot's Liverpool, like beginning of the season, have just been such a shock. I know they're not really shocking anymore, so I've got into a right groove, but write them off at your peril is kind of how I felt. But PSG are in the best nick they have ever been in. So not wildly surprising, is it? Right, Dominguez, this is your final, or maybe not your final match, but make it happen. Yes! Dominguez! 86 minutes. We are going up. We are going up. Na 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 na. We are going up, going up. Oh, is it 0-0? Huh, okay, Weasel on the correction there. Barca down to 10. Who gets sent off? James. We are going up after a playoff. Going up after a playoff. Or was that the playoff? No, it wasn't. No, that wasn't. That wasn't the last game, wasn't it? That wasn't the. Yeah, that's us now. I think we're okay. We're up. We're in second. Tight as a duck's arse between first and second, by the way, Condra and Mohammedi. 3 points behind us. Effigy Tenderfleet just cut off now with the final game there. Bit of a difference there. So let's have a look. I already sent out a contract offer to Molina to try and get him in for next season. I wonder if where's the page where you can look at the contract offers again. Oh yeah, that was it, wasn't it? Sent. No contract offers pending. Did they reject it? Kaiser suspended. Team Diamond. Oh yeah, I think I have seen you in my DMs. Diamond Turkey. Yeah. I've sent you a few guys. Oh yeah, we were chatting about Bustamante. I was like, yeah, I need to know you're going to play him. I like Bustamante, by the way. He's a nice wee player. Helped me in Ice League. Wyland accepted. This is a while ago. So let's see Molina. I'd like to offer him a contract for next year. And what did we already sent? Maybe the offers expired, don't they? What's Molina on at the moment with me? 6+7. I'd probably do something like that again. Make contract offer. Yeah, let's go to 6. Add clause, minimum appearances. I'd put that up to 15. I'd expect him to play quite a lot, but I will need to rotate him. And if he doesn't, we'll add another 74. No, we'll put another 4 on. So let's do that. And then I had to do this. Oh yeah, but it's probably timed out now, hasn't it? So I'll need to do that for Tito Hosney as well. I've still got another game to win, obviously, to secure promotion. We know that. And we'll see what the team needs to look like. But we're not going to have Kaiser to call upon. Mooney's back to full fitness after being rested in the last game. Molina is on an 87. So I don't really want to... Yeah, I'm worried about him. If we play Christoph Will, we're going back to our main guy we normally have there. Molina is 74 rated, so that is a big downgrade. A big downgrade. And then if we don't have Kaiser, I'm looking at Quintana. That is actually too notable. That's going to make it tough. We might need to do something different, by the way. Because, like, Will, I'm not worried about his overall rating. Because Will, 68 tackling. Molina was a boss in there. I think I might just leave him in there because it's minimal decline. It's one more game, and I'll set him up to be a proper CDM. And then could we put Will in over Quintana? Yeah, he's a wee bit better. 68 defending, Quintana's. No, I think that's a bit of a... I kind of really want to play Molina in there again. Oh, that's a bit of a headache, by the way. I don't know what to do with that. So we need to see who the opponent is. We'll do a wee bit of scouting on it. Oh, I love it. How much did I give in total? I think I gave out less than like 20%. 26% it says there. Total rev share 26%. And I think that might have been with all the add-ons and stuff, but I didn't hit the add-ons. So Molina played plenty of matches. So 6, 12, 17 I gave away. 17, but there was an extra 9 on the table, which didn't go. So we only used 17, which I think is quite nice. A nice little clip. Didn't really give away too much. I bought players in the off season. I'll probably do that again this off season, but I will try and would you try it? Get a few more free agents in to try and help me push the envelope into next year. So I do think the best 11 will still be quite good enough, but guys like guys towards the bottom here, like Jensen, Grant, Fletcher. There's a few more kind of better guys that might go out next year. On top of, let's have a look at my HQ players. We want to see this season progression. Current season. So the most I've had this year is Casas on a +4, but going from 77 to 81 is pretty chunky, by the way. Wagner's done well. Steffens, who's in development centre, has done well. Actually, look at all these guys. Development centre guys have done alright. +2s, quite a lot of them. Some of them are goalkeepers and stuff, so that's quite fun. Bodnarenko, just a +1. Mooney, just a +1. So see, a lot of these guys didn't really progress that much this year. I don't know if that's because this level's too hard for them or what. But yeah, I've got lots of guys that will just be going out on loan again anyway. And I'll be making them available. I've got a few guys for sale still. I don't think they're that great, but they're listed for fuck all. So easy guys to pick up if you're in the bottom end divisions. And when these guys come out of development centre, I'm probably going to have all of these guys available. If it'll load. There we go. I had a bunch of guys in for... I put a few of them in for 4 seasons, but I put a bunch of them in for 1 season. Bustamante being one of them. So he'll be coming out propped up for you, buddy. And yeah, one or two other guys I'll probably kick out the development centre, try and sell or get loaned out. I gave just under 8, but I think I will go up to around 15. I think 25 is like 25 to 33 is like my mental ceiling, depending on, because like I sent an offer already to Bald Sherlock. Tito, I think his name wasn't it? I think it was Tito Hosney. Yeah. And I was prepared to give him, like, this is a quality player. I'd already sent him an offer of 10, just because I'm like, I don't think I'll probably need many more than a guy like this, because he's a 77 mid, and he would, like, look at his stats: 84 passing, 85 dribbling. That is mega. Everything else is kind of weak, right? But I think you'll get better at some of them. It's on for 7 days, Bald Sherlock, if you're watching this, so there's plenty of time this time. So if I can get the Molina and the Hosney in for next year, if I look at my tactics again, it means then I can move Bodnarenko to left back. Yeah, that's part of the plan, isn't it? And this team can probably just about go again. I probably need to upgrade on Mooney or get him competition. And then it's just the backup guys I'm just weighing up and trying to rotate against. So I think that's like a core part, which I don't mind doubling down on, like known success. And Bald Sherlock is obviously a great friend of the channel and in the community, so I don't mind being extra generous with that. I think with that sort of guy, I probably wouldn't even normally entertain it in terms of trying to get such a high rated player, but I know his position and he wants the guy on loan, he wants the guy to progress and get better. I will play him all the time. And yeah, I don't mind, you know, being favourable with folk I know, of course. And I think, yeah, any other business I would do around that afterwards, it would just be like bits, just little bits and pieces for the most part. Would you recommend buying cheap players off the marketplace or getting better ones on loan? I think you kind of, the thing, Toby, with this is the market, none of it's really in your control. Like, see, I've sent so many offers, and you'll see this in content before, where it really makes no sense why they're rejecting my offers unless they are friends with the people that they're accepting the offers of in favour of my better offer. So even when you're approaching these free agents, like, you've got no guarantee of acceptance. So you kind of need to do a bit of both. You need to really scattergun out your loan offers, but I would suggest doing that after, like, what I did initially was, like, I kind of did all the different stuff and I looked through all the different players. I just looked for, like, the best guys I could afford that were, like, cheap. And who did I end up with? We can maybe see it on this. Is it this page here? Latest transactions, yeah. So right at the very beginning, I got Florek for £17, Castagno for 18, Christoph Will for 17, and Mooney for 21. So I bought those guys because I thought they are very good. I can afford them all, and I know that they will work in my system. And then from there, I went out and got loans to supplement those guys. Now, I also get referral rewards, so I've had some pack players and some pack openings to do along the way. You'll see that if you check out the older content. But that kind of tactic, Toby, is the way I would go of, like, if you have a transfer kit, mine was like $80 or so, $75. What's the best way of spending that? And then go to the free agents to fill all the problems. If you do it the other way around, it won't work as well. But you're looking to find, like, even this guy Bodnarenko, this guy's an absolute beast. Like, I got him for $39. He's a left back that was doing kind of crap, but his second position is centre mid, and for me, he's played in centre mid. And if we look at his player page, he's easily had the best season of his career. And I don't think I've been playing him in a higher division necessarily. Or maybe I have, I don't know. But this is his history so far. 14 appearances, 1 goal, 1 assist, 21, 0-0, 15, 0-3, 20, 0-2, 18, 0-2. 20 games for me, 4 goals, 12 assists. Feels so good in a centre mid at this level, certainly. And let's see how he does for next season. But guys like that, like, he's way better to buy if you can find him than trying to get a loan on it. So yeah, I only actually bought Bodnarenko and my backup goalkeeper here in this current season. My squad is really bare bones, so I may look to find some quality surrounded by youngsters. Yeah, and like I say, I'll have all my players like available if you fancy any of my guys. I'm not that greedy on the percentage. Like I'm just kind of like 2-2, 3-3, like whatever, man. I don't really care too much. I just kind of want them all out there and playing. And I think my kind of cash out opportunity for the agency element is like when a guy gets good enough, you can sell him for a few quid. If you can get some MFL yield along the way, brilliant. But I'm not really busting my gut. If they're all out, they're all playing and stuff, like I'll get rev share. I'm not too concerned about it, unless it's like more of a marquee player. And yeah, some great chat in here. Some deals maybe getting made in the chat as well. Oh, could Barca get sent off for Barca? Interesting. I wonder how that will shake out the rest of the tactics. But if we go back to the Stone League, we just need to double check. Nasser got golden boot. Yeah, Nasser got golden boot. Assist makers, yeah, Tolentino still fell short. I'm really pleased with how we've done this year. I'm actually so gutted we didn't win this division. 8 points off. And if we look at the last kind of, what is it, overview? Yeah. So we lost to Condra. That could have been a win. We should have been beating them. Oh, not that we should be beating them. That's a tough game. But that's 3 points. And then we've drawn twice with Aregua, which is 4 points given away. So that would be 7 right off the bat, even if we just did a little bit better in those matches specifically. We drew with Condra and Stuttgart last time, beating Stuttgart and then losing to Condra on the flip. We lost to Athletic Club Lyon, beat them on the flip. Effigy Tenderfleet we've beat both times. Southern Fire we've beat both times narrowly. That's a bit gutting. And yeah, we lost to Stuttgart on this one. Maybe that was last season, some of this as well. So, tight. I know Nep is really keen on common farms, so interested to see how they pan out. I seen a great tweet as well from MFL. They shared... let me go and find it. Let me go and find it. Play MFL. It was from the Dirkcast, which is like the big podcast in the MFL community. This guy Fred, he's now made it to an overall 85 rating, completing the journey all the way from common tier to legendary. There's a rarity above legendary you can shoot for now. And look at this. That is great progression. I don't know how many seasons that's over, right enough. First ever common to legendary player. 3 seasons, Fred has progressed from 58 to 85. It's an average of 9 per season. Nice. Trust the process agency. Love that. Well done to them. Well done to that guy, Fred Bilsima. So yeah, there's definitely a strategy in it. If anyone's going to make it work, it's probably Nep. And that's kind of why, like I say, with my kind of underbelly players, I'm not too precious about them. I just want them out playing. If not, I'll throw them in development centre. If not, I'll list them. You know, just kind of play the game that way, if you like. And it'll be interesting to see when we get our playoff game confirmed and whatever, maybe later tonight or tomorrow. I hope my left back can do that, mate. I'd love that. I'd love to see like one of you guys in the community getting like that kind of 58 to 85 guy over 5 seasons of play. That is, I think. So yeah, Casas I've had, like, I do all time. Let's see, all time what I have. I've got a +7 in Quintana, which is kind of fun. Wagner overall's on a +5, which is nice. Seeing Casas get to 81 is beautiful, by the way. But yeah, look, right wing back, it's like meh for him. I wonder what it looks like if we go and have a wee peek at that, because it's not something I've paid much mind to. 352, nope. 352B, nope. 532 maybe. There we go. Casas, yeah, 76. So it's a -5 handicap on that. Not amazing, not terrible, but for such a good player, it's just not. Yeah, no pressure me. I'm just letting you know, like, if I've got somebody listed, I'm not going to be. All I want is like guaranteed the minimums of whatever they are, you know, just so I can weigh them up and then So I'll probably look to iron that out with some of the. So I'll probably properly set my contract status out once the guys get kicked out of development centre, and I'll just have a clean sweep of it. As you see with Diamond Turkey, I've already received some offers. I'm happy to just, okay, that looks fine, and accept it. But I'm not really actively going through the squad. So some of the guys that are contracted to me at the moment will not be contracted to me next season. A few of the guys that are like on the brink of being usable in Stone are not going to be usable in the division up. So I do kind of need to just move some of them on, as it were. And yeah, like this guy Ball, who's a wee bit better, so I get 5% for him. Yeah, I think if they're green, I did want a wee bit more for them, especially in ice. I'll just make a bigger impact. But yeah, as long as I've got a bunch of these out, I'm not too concerned overall. Magic. Oh, what a good night, guys. We've won. We've got a playoff to play, which is a wee bit of a bummer, but definitely better to be in the playoff than not, 1000%. And yeah, I'm glad we didn't lose our forfeit there on the wingers. I'm glad we've kept that rev share to a minimum. Oh wow, Athletic Club Leon have actually ended up in the bottom half. Like they weren't that bad, were they? Their team is actually quite strong. They've been really unlucky to get relegated, I think. Especially Manchester Reds, they were minging at the beginning of the season, minus 25 goal difference. They've really rescued the second half of the season with some transfers. So a bit of a surprise there. As with Cassie Patolici. I have a CDM on plus 11. Nice. Non-stick llama. Now, do you think that's a good indicator? Do you think seeing them so high so early, it depends on their age, doesn't it? Who's my big mover? Wagner, he's 28, so I'm not expecting him to do much more. Casas was my other one. He's really young, isn't he? Where the hell is he? Casas, 20. Yeah, so that's, yeah. So I'm quite high on Casas. Quintana's 23, so there's definitely a lot more room for growth in him. And I'm not too sure some of these other guys up 24s and stuff like that, what to think about them. Nasser is a guy I want to break through, but I want him to kick up a gear before we think about selling him. If I do sell him, I'm quite, after last season, toying with maybe selling him or not. I'm quite married to maybe just keeping as much of my OG squad as I can for as long as I can. My guy's 26 now. Interesting. So yeah, I wonder what the take is on that. I know people have established meta for it all. There's stuff in the white paper that will clear it up, of course. But yeah, just wondering what the kind of take is on that overall. Yeah, Ryger's going to fall out the squad for sure. Although he's a lot faster than Quintana. Quintana's got him beat on every other stat except for shooting. And Will, we're looking at 45 pace. So he's a wee bit slower than Quintana. Way better at dribbling, because he's a midfielder. Way better at passing. Way better at shooting. A little bit worse defensive. Yeah, I'm maybe taking Will into this game. Sorry, Quintana. Just that little bit more strength for the physical stat, a little bit more composure with the dribbling, to be able to take the ball in possession, better passing. And if he gets in the box for a corner, the shooting is huge. So I think I might just stick with that as a place saver the now. But yeah, like Jorge Grant, Fletcher, Ryger, maybe Zeller. Yeah, probably Zeller. I'll probably try and keep Castagno because that's just me, isn't it? Yeah, I'll try and get some of these first team guys out. Jensen as well. 22, by the way. This wee Jensen guy is really nice to watch in Ice League. Like, he was a very effective player. Slow as fuck. Physical is massive, but you know, defense stats are very good for that level. Also, passing and dribbling are okay. So at Ice League, he's actually kind of useful. In this league, he's borderline. You know. How are you planning on spending the MFL that you win? I've not really thought about it, to be honest with you. I'm kind of looking at the MFL that I'm garnering as kind of like bonus stuff. Like, I spent a bunch of it on the development centre this year. I might keep it and maybe get a pack or something. I might just try and snowball it. I've not really given it much thought, to be honest with you, Toby. But yeah, I think player packs is probably the meta, isn't it? But yeah, buzzing. Wish me luck for the playoff, guys. I've had good fun streaming this with you tonight. Nice to get a catch up on some of the games as well. Nice little kind of rammy session on matches played. Quintero is one of the guys that Nep has bought. He bought him from me. I wonder if he's progressed this season. No, not yet. Has he played, I wonder? Has Nep been playing him? And again, this guy was fun to watch in Ice League for me. Oh yeah, 19 games, a wee assist. Average rating was stinking, but... And what's happened? His dribbling got a little bit better. Good luck to the pen fizz anyway. I hope Inaki Quintero can kick on for you, buddy. And yeah, thanks everyone that tuned in tonight. I've had good fun. Hope you enjoy the rest of the Champions League. I'm going to go and try and get caught up with what's been going on. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, retweet, all that good stuff, everyone. I've been to the doctor. I've got my medicine in me. I'm feeling on the way up. So tomorrow we might just be back to normal. Thanks for all the well wishes, guys. Thanks for all the support on the channel, on the content, and everywhere else, and everything else in between. Really does mean a lot. We are going up. We are going up. After the playoff. Na 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 na. We are going up. Going up. We are going up. Na 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 na.